Welcome back to PinTech. Seeing that I've been restoring a lot of pachinko machines these last 6 or 7 weeks or so now, I thought I'd make a video sharing with you the very first pachinko I ever owned. I've had this machine for about 12 years now. This is a Nishijin KanLess machine. It's kind of special in the vintage pachinkos in a way that there's not that many that can be found, and I didn't know at the time that this was a fairly rare machine. And what sets this apart from other machines, this is electrically operated. It has a ball lifter in the back that recycles the ball into the payout hopper. And what's unusual about that is that this is a later model machine that did the recycling. There were other machines that recycled balls, but they weren't motorized or needed electricity to operate. They were much more efficient, they were quiet, and they were just great. So it was very odd that Nishijin went to this motorized version of the machine. Also, this machine uses solenoids to operate the payout mechanisms. I'll show you the backs and how all of its workings in a few minutes. I thought I'd show you some of the features on this machine. This is a dolphin themed playfield. Maybe you can see the dolphins in the water. When I first got this machine, I didn't know anything about it, and I did refurbish it. I painted the features, repainted the features on the playfield, such as the dolphin, the center dolphin. There's a friend to the left of him, a friend to the right, those two dolphins, all the tulips are repainted, etc. And I refurbished the machine. Like I said, this is the first machine I ever had, didn't know anything about them. And it turned out to be a rare machine. Little did I know. So let me shoot some balls and see if we can get some jackpots. I also modified it when I got it, in that I added lights behind the dolphins here and the center. There were no lights there, and I added a light here. The only light that it did have was the low hopper light that goes on up here. So that was a modification I did the first time I had the machine. And someone did a modification to the machine before I got it. And let me zoom in on it. Let me see if you can see. Right here below the shooter lever is a button. And what this button does is it gives you a payout as if you won. So maybe the idea was to keep from adding balls to the ball hopper yourself and filling it up with balls. You just save the time by hitting that button. It's kind of like a cheat button if you start losing balls in a game. And you hit this button, it gives you a payout. So right now the payout tray is full. Let me lower it and to the overflow tray some balls. I guess that does. There we go. Typical pachinko. Balls always find some way to hang. Okay. So now let me show you that feature. Let me back out. Sorry for the lousy camera work. So I'll hit this button, we'll get a payout, and you'll see the balls enter the tray here. And you'll see the lights that I installed and go on, etc. There you have it. So that's a feature that somebody added on the machine. And during some research, it seems like a few people had this machine had installed that button too, that cheat button. Okay, let me play a few rounds. Okay, the hopper light went on. That designates that the ball hopper is low of balls. So let me fill balls back into the hopper. And let me turn the machine around so you can see the workings of a KanLess. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but that's the sound of the motor. The brushes and or the armature inside is wearing out, so this motor is about to die, and it's, I think, unattainable. So if possible, I'll try to get into the motor when it does die and see if I can fix it. But this is the back of a KanLess machine, and how it recycles balls is when the balls enter the back from the front of the machine, they come down here, and I'm not sure if you can see there's a wheel that's spinning. What that wheel does is it'll lift the balls up around this track and return them to this payout hopper right here. It's a crazy feature, and everything's run off of relays. There's capacitors, there's a lot of electronics involved that's just almost useless, so it's very odd that they went with this system. Let me see if I can zoom in if the camera stays sharp enough. And I'll flip some balls, and you could watch the operation of the ball lifter. As you can see, it's sticking a bit because of it's wearing out. So it is slowly on its way out. Let's see if it'll make it. Will it make it around? There we go. There we go. And let me lower it. You can see one of the solenoids that's exposed by the seesaw. There's the camera. Zoom in. There, you can see the solenoid right here. There's another solenoid over here for the jackpot balls. Can't even see in the camera. But anyway, there's a solenoid here. And let me hit the payout button. And you see how it engaged. And as I was saying, there's another solenoid that operates the ball payout right here. It tilts it. And so there's two solenoids. Like I said, there's a relay board and a motor control board right back here behind this plastic. It's a very odd motor. It's 30 volts. 20 RPM, something like that. Let me take another view, give you another view, so you can see it in operation. Let's see. This is a long video. Hope I'm not boring you. Let me give you one last view of the ball lift mechanism. And there you have it. That time it's gone pretty smooth. One point of note that I think is kind of funny is, like I said, I didn't know anything about pachinko machines, so I wanted to add lights. So this real primitive way I did lighting back at the time, I installed these 3 bulbs, and another bulb back behind the display on the left over there, and I thought they would be great if they were in color. And they didn't have LEDs at the time, colored LEDs, and I couldn't find colored bulbs, so what I did is just used magic markers and colored the bulbs. I tested them out, and the color worked beautiful. They came out blue bulbs and red. So that was I thought that'd be funny, and the wiring's really bad. I didn't even tie it down properly or really make a nice harness for it. Like I said, I was all new to this stuff back then. But anyway, this is a Nishijin KanLess Pachinko machine. Hope you liked the video. I didn't bore you. Give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Very soon in the future I'll be going back to making pinball videos after restorations and repairs. Right now I'm just in the middle of a lot of pachinko machines, so there's going to be a few more pachinko videos coming up. And these videos are usually for the clients, so they can see that the work was done on the machines properly and that they're working 100% after the work that was done. If you want your pinball or pachinko machine repaired, restored, just find me at PinTech on Facebook. Thanks for watching.